Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about a problem that I was having with my 2008 Honda Fit. When I first bought it, the old owner, they told me that you had to let the engine warm up for 2 minutes before you could throw it in gear or else it would die. And sure as heck, that's how it was. I bought it in at the end of June, and then I started working on it in July. And no matter how hot it was out, it could be 90 degrees or it could be negative and 40. It did not matter. If you hopped in that car, you started it up, and you threw that shifter in drive, it would die. Every morning I'd get up and I would let it idle for 2 minutes, and then I would throw it in gear, and then it would be good. I won't have any trouble with that. Or if it sat, for quite a few hours at the grocery store or something like that, then it would do the same thing where if I jumped in, threw it in gear, it would die. And I did a bunch of searching on YouTube, and a lot of people said that it's because your valves needed being adjusted on your Honda engine. And that's what it ended up being, actually. I went ahead and I pulled off the valve cover. I bought a new valve cover gasket. And I think that's the only thing I had to pay for was a new valve cover gasket. And I went right in there and I checked the clearances on my intake and my exhaust valves. And the exhaust valves had absolutely no valve lash at all. There was no clearance. They were butted right up against there. They were tight. So I went ahead and I adjusted them, and I adjusted the intakes and the requirements that I went to there for the exhaust valves with my feeler gauges when I adjusted them. They're supposed to be at 0.28 millimeters, and then if you have standard feeler gauges, then it's supposed to be at 0.011. And then for your intake valves, those are supposed to be at 0.17 millimeter. And if you have standard feeler gauges, they are supposed to be at 0.007. So 0.007. But yeah, I adjusted them and threw the valve covers back on. And I've been going probably a year and like 2 months or something like that now. And can pop it off during the summer or 40 below, whatever, and throw it in gear, and the car doesn't die. It's just good. So what they told me is that with Hondas, this is the first Honda I've ever owned. I've always had the big V6 American cars, Buicks and GMs and stuff. And with all those cars, we have hydraulic lifters in them that automatically adjust as things get wore down, whereas Hondas, they don't have hydraulic lifters in them, and as your stuff in your engine starts getting wore down, it doesn't compensate for it. So whatever, every 50,000 miles or whatever, us owners have to adjust our valves on a Honda. So, all right, hope this helps solve you guys' problems. So, all right, take care.